Hey guys, IceWire here and welcome back to the channel. As you can tell by how I'm recording this, I am now in America and my PC is currently being shipped overseas. So enjoy me in this, a little bit more budget setup. But it's okay because now it's a little bit more intimate, like we're close now. We tight. It's 6 a.m. People are asleep. I have roommates now, so I have to be very, very quiet. Now, despite the fact that I have moved overseas, nothing will stop me from covering Bloodlines 2. That is my hyperfixation. I love it. And of course, we got the Ventrue clan revealed to us. So today we're going to be learning about what makes them tick in Bloodlines 2, their disciplines, and just who they are in general as a clan. Thank you so much for the patience for these kinds of videos while I've been in the process of moving and settling in. And without further ado, let's just jump right into the crash course. Welcome to the Ventrue crash course, the second to last clan to be revealed for Bloodlines 2 so far. We're going to be learning just what makes these aristocratic, fancy vampires tick. So if you are excited to play as a Ventrue and you want to know just a little bit more about what exactly they're all about, sit back, relax, and without further ado, let's get right into it. If you are new to Bloodlines, you are probably wondering, who are the Ventrue? Historically, Seattle has been the site of many industrial booms, and of course the Ventrue have been there to capitalize on its fortunes. As more and more billion-dollar corporations shape the local and global landscape, enterprising Ventrue have entrenched themselves in the businesses of the 21st century, paving the way for a prosperous future for their clan, and making enemies of the residents who preferred the way things used to be along the way. The blood of rulers has flown in the veins of the Ventrue since time immemorial. Be they high priests, emperors, investment bankers, or chairmen of the board, no surprise then that the lineage and loyalty are held in high esteem. Even less that others might mistake them for pompous nepotists. The clan of kings sees the truth. They are the architects of vampire society, the guardians of the Masquerade. In these modern nights, they are the only thing to stand between the kindred and extinction. Knowing this, how could they not stick together to better weather the onslaught, to command the right to rule for everyone's betterment, and to swiftly deal with anyone to fall short of these exacting standards? So from this we know that the Ventrue regard themselves pretty highly, possibly even more so than the Toreador clan does. They're sophisticated, they like to be in charge, and God help you if you don't follow in line with these guys. Now that you know a little bit about who exactly the Ventrue are, let's take a look at what makes them tick specifically in Bloodlines 2. Along with the Thin Blood perk that you decide to invest in, Ventrue have two disciplines that are very particular and cater to more the social approach to things rather than combat or magic. The two disciplines that I'm referring to are Dominate and Fortitude. As always, I'll be covering these in the order that they're shown, so we're going to be starting with Dominate. You can probably tell by now that the Ventrue like to be in charge. They like to command others, whether they like it or not. So what better discipline for them to have than Dominate? Their signature discipline, it allows them to dominate the actions and memories of others. So Dominate has two active powers, Mesmerize and Command. Mesmerize is the primary Dominate power, allowing the Ventrue to place one NPC in a brief hypnotic trance. The person so affected is oblivious to the world around them, ignoring all sounds, touch, smells, even pain. Basically, they make the perfect puppet. Or if perhaps you need to get by somewhere and someone isn't following your orders like they should, then you can just use Mesmerize and put them in this trance and teach them some manners for not following your rules. The second is Command. Now this power significantly extends the Ventrue's control over the mesmerized NPC. So you can use Mesmerize first and then use Command after. Like I mentioned earlier, this makes them the perfect puppet. When you use command on a mesmerized NPC, they can be ordered to move, remove obstacles, or even attack others. Now, of course, this begs the question, is using Dominate a Masquerade violation? The answer is, quite simply, no. Using Dominate is not a Masquerade violation, so feel free to command your puppets as you please. Finally, we have Fortitude. Fortitude is the discipline of physical resilience. After all, why fear the battle when you are certain to outlast your foe? Confidence. That's what the Ventrue are all about. It's confidence in yourself. That's what the Ventrue are all about. They are so confident in themselves. And Fortitude plays on that. So how does Fortitude work? Fortitude has two active abilities, Absorb and Personal Armor. The first one we'll cover is Absorb. This allows the vampire to take a brief defensive stance in which they may deflect all attacks they can see, healing their wounds for every would-be strike. The second power, Personal Armor, hardens the vampire's skin into a stone-like barrier. As you upgrade this ability in particular and invest more points into it, a true master of using Personal Armor becomes completely impervious to all attacks, causing attackers to stagger back from the recoil of their own strikes, which is very impressive. And considering that the Ventrue are a more social class compared to, the Bruja or the Tremere, this definitely helps them survive. When their smooth words don't work, better armor up. However, while Dominate is not a Masquerade violation, allowing a mortal to witness your Fortitude under attack is a Masquerade violation. So if you use Fortitude around any mortals, that's a Masquerade violation, so do be careful. And that is everything you need to know about the Ventrue clan. If the call to command others to obey your every whim appeals to you, and you want to be the high-class lions of the Vampire Society, if you want to join the Lions of the Vampire Society and command the simple sheep to obey your every whim, whether they like it or not, the Ventrue are definitely the clan for you. So yeah, that's the crash course, my dudes. That is everything you need to know about the Ventrue clan. Now, my final clan reveal prediction. I want to say Nosferatu. That's the one that has my main bet on, because we did see Nosferatu very briefly in the announcement trailer for the game. However, and this is a bit of a stretch, it is very possible we could be getting La Sombra as well, because they did say on record that there will be some non-traditional clans coming into the Bloodlines games. This game in particular, Bloodlines 2. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. But if I had to wager my guess, I definitely will say Nosferatu is going to be the final reveal. I would be very surprised if it wasn't, because they're so iconic to the series and the franchise. The NPCs that you met that were Nosferatu in Bloodlines 1 were really interesting and very charismatic. At least in my opinion anyway, I found them charismatic. So that's my guess. I'll be disappointed if they're not in the base game. But I hope they are. I really, really hope they are. Anyway, that is my clan prediction for you, as well as my crash course on the Ventrue. And thank you so much for watching. Consider supporting me on Patreon, as it feels to go for my content's quality and the variety and production of said content that you guys get to see all here on the channel. And of course, as always, a huge thank you to my current patrons. They are Cosmoronic, Nicholas Montoya, Hatsgirl, Cooladora, Kay, and Zapfinouch. And if you want to see your name shouted out at the end of the video like these guys, do hop over onto Patreon and have a look around at the cool rewards on offer. Or if you don't want to deal with the whole monthly subscription stuff, do consider checking out my Ko-Fi. If an easy, breezy, or once-off donation is more your thing, do check that out. It is IceWire signing off, and I'll see you introverts later next time on the channel. Have a lovely day / night wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you guys next time.